Just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, my right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and a diamond dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like. Feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems, yeah, you don't want.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set, ready, 8, read. Hey, Alpha. Spin.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
It's a first down and more for Gordon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On second down, it's Gordon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
You draw portraits. Orbit.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow. There's a line. 50 to Mike. Attack.
On first down, McFarland. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Mike's 50. I'm coming after you. Hey, 15. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Hey, watch the slant.
Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Takk McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Attack. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Takk McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
10 Lobo.
Get that quarterback. And all. Shit.
22 jet bomber.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check safety. You got tank.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
High 7.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
You got nothing. Hey, two. Hey, check right 21. Good. Check right 21. Tighten up. Pull it together. Out. Check 52.
Now back to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he's got some space here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Break. Guys, game situation. Let's go. 6 guys.
Back to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
We go! 15 run. 15 run. Time to left. Move. X3. 218. Jump. Check. Crunch. Now. Get it.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, Wood. 24's the mark.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Badgley's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Let's go. Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Yellow.
Rush in.
Mahomes now on first down. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Got one. Check.
Protein spill. Hey, exit. Deep rip.
They'll drop the throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
You're not ready. Check. Lucky.
Six. Pull it high.
Watch out. Sponge. No. Hey, alert 3.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
4 down. Watch it slant. Kill. Turn up.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey!
2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
3 down, 3 down.
Hey, Ridley.
50.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
59. No gain on this defense. No gain.
first down. Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him as he pulls it in. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, DA. Under 10, under 10, 10-61, match box, 1-5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
General West, roll out. Smooth.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big time.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mahomes now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Hey, look at me. Zipper. Hey, check my snap.
2nd and 4. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's go.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Bradley Pena now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. 15. Mike 36. Mike 36. Watch the run. Watch the run. Bravo.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready up.
Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Shift.
Greystone, travel. Ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll hit Jackson, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Check curls. Check curls. Check curls. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st down, Chargers.
60 outlaw.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, deep.
Rock it.
Watch in. Check the backer. Check the backer. Slam.
Get it.
They'll run with Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey. Say. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Go.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Shift. He's checking. Cracks. Five.
This is Bawden. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Switch. Check 31. Shift. Watch the shift. Secret.
They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Jumping.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 17-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Go! He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Bravo!
Back to throw, and he whips that one incomplete there. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You draw corker.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position.
First and 10 at the Chargers' 45-yard line.
There's a line, 80!
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, McFarland. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ready.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Go. Ready.
2nd and 6. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ready? 50.
50, plant.
In your face.
49, check 49, check 49.
Alert, flare, alert, flare, flare, flare.
On the draw, here's Jackson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
On the double.
Nice 50.
Hey, wahoo.
Can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Mike 50, get it.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Yellow.
Mike 59. Mike 59. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, Ripland. Don't let him breathe, defense. Check 59.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Stop here, D.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You remember this? Let's go, baby. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Switch. Switch.
2nd and 11. Room past the 20. Allen's got it complete. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chargers.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Colin Saunders forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Pilot, 64, weak. Go. Hey, seam 6. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
A gain of 17 yards, but it's third down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with Bawden, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On the draw, it's Jackson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's back to throw, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Check 15, check 15.
Protein spill. Hey, Alpha.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Yeah, that's what I do. Check 6-6, pull it high. Get it.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. defense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Check. Check, hot.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow. There's a blue lady.
You must be dreaming.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Kansas City, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for our visitors, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we bout to kick it tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball roll out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Yeah. Hey, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Don't gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey, I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They took it to 10.
Hey.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh?
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savings, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist.